Okay, so this is my daughter's 2012 Mini, and as you can probably see, the paintwork on it is one, very dirty, and two, it's very dull and flat. And it doesn't matter if you've got an EV, a petrol or a diesel car, having a nice shiny deep coloured car really makes it stand out. And it means if you're selling it as well, you might get a little bit more money for it because it looks like it's been well looked after. So in this video I'm going to quickly show you my method of trying to get a dirty flat paint on a car up to as close to showroom shine as I possibly can. So there's going to be a few steps to this. First step is I'm going to use a jet wash to give it a pre-rinse. Now it's very important you do this because on the paintwork of the car there's going to be tiny bits of grit and grime and maybe bits of sand out the air and things like that. If you just go in and start washing it, you're going to scratch all that paint. So first thing you need to do is give it a good going over with a jet wash, loosen it off. It makes the job a bit easier when you do come to clean it as well, but it means that any of that loose dust on the car is washed away and it won't scratch the paint. Step two is going to be a clean. So we're going to use those mitts that I've got. I'm going to use a bucket of warm water, and I am just going to put some general car shampoo in there. We're going to give that a going over, and then we're going to dry it off as best as we can with the other mitt. Step three is, as long as the weather holds off, I'm going to clay bar this car, and I'll take you through the steps of that as I do it. And then step four is I'm going to apply some of that Cabuna wax to it. Again, whether it holds off, I should be able to get that done today. Do as much of it as I can, really bring out that deep shine. So hopefully when it's finished, it'll look like a new car. And then I'll tackle the interior as well. So let's get started. So this is, say, the state of the paintwork on there at the moment. Say it's in a dirty condition, needs a good wash, but it just looks flat. There's not really any reflection on that bodywork at all. It's just flat paint. Okay, so we've washed the car. As you can see, the water is just sitting on it. There's no beading or anything on it. It's just running off. So what we're going to do is give it a wash with these mitts. I'll put a link to these in the description. So these are two microfiber mitts. So the idea of these is you put them on like so, put your hand and wash it, and use this one for drying. So let's give it a go. So as you can probably see, the water is just sitting on it, running off it. There's just no wax on this car at all. And what is good with these is my hands actually dry inside it. There's like a rubber inner lining, so my hands actually dry. Okay, so that's the car cleaned, jet wash clean. Now Now we're going to use the second microfiber glove and we're going to give it a quick drying over. Okay, so that's had a quick dry. We're not drying it completely because what we're going to do now is get some clay bar on it. There are a few bits of tar stuck to the side of the car, and there's all the pits of the paint have got dirt and grime embedded in them. So we could wax it, but all we're going to do there is wax over those contaminants. So we're going to try and get them out to make that red pop. So to do that, so we're going to use something called clay bar. And if you don't know what this is, it's kind of like blue tack, I guess, is the best way to describe it. This is clay bar. Like I say, it's like blue tack. But the idea of this is it gets all that those tiny little bits of tar and grit that's in the paint. This pulls them out. So what you do with this, and it's quite tedious, it's quite time consuming, but personally I find it a little bit therapeutic. Some people call me mad, but I find it therapeutic. So what you do is you just get like a piece like this, and you just warm it up between my fingers, get it nice and pliable, and then we're going to use some water and we're going to colour this in all over the bodywork, and it will pull out all those imperfections out the paint. Now if I drop this, you just bin it, get another piece, because as soon as it hits the floor it's going to pick up bits of dirt and grit off the driveway. So if you drop this, just bin it, don't use it, get another piece, start again. This is going to take me a little while, so let's have a quick look at me doing it, and then we'll cut back to the finished later. Okay, so with this, I'm just going to use some water. I'm just going to start from one corner, and I'm just going to slide it over the paintwork, making sure that I cover every square centimetre of it. Now what you might not be able to see on the camera is the dirt that it's picked up already from just one little corner. So all I'll do is fold that inside out and carry on. Okay, so that's the car cleaned, rinsed, clay barred, rinsed again. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to let it dry for a little bit, not completely, just let some of that water dry off it, go and get myself a drink, and then we'll come back and we'll do the next step. Okay, so the car has had time to dry off a little bit now, so now we're going to go into the final stage, and this is with this Canuba wax. So with this you get an applicator pad, you just put a little bit on, small circles all the way over it, cover the whole car, do a panel at a time, let it dry fractionally so it kind of goes almost like a bit of a hazy. Don't put too much on as well, because that's going to do nothing. It's going to make it a lot harder to get it off. And then I use another clean microfiber to dry all that off. So put it on with the applicator and then dry it off with this, wiping it and cleaning it, wafting it to get all the dust out, and just keep going. Do it slowly, bit by bit. You might find that you might have to do panels like these that are really dull and flat. you might need to do these maybe 2 or 3 coats of wax, so it's not necessarily you do it once and that's it. You need to build up the layers on it because it is an old paint job. But once you've done that, this will last 12 months. Beading on this will last 12 months. But you could once you've got the layers in and you come to do it again, usually it's just 1 coat and that's sufficient. So let's get started on this because the weather's beginning to darken off a little bit. That looks 100% better already, but there are patches where it looks like there's greasy marks in the paint, and that's just where the wax is. So what we need to do, give it a buffing over, do another coat. I think we'll be sorted then. And there we have it. The car has got that showroom shine back. Yes, it takes a little bit of time and effort and manual work, but it really does make it worthwhile. The car looks amazing, the bodywork's gleaming, the deep red is coming through. I could add more layers of wax to give it even deeper shine, but I just think it looks fantastic. So the next part is covering all the plastic on the outside with a resin polish to bring out the darkness of it again, try and bring the blacks back through. It's looking a bit grey, but that's it. Car is done. It looks absolutely fantastic. And I hope this quick guide was really useful to you. If it was, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.